Alright, so by now you've probably heard from some small itty bitty YouTubers about row gangsters, row thugs, and row bangers. Basically, grown men playing Roblox games, making teams, and deciding to record diss tracks in the studio about other grown men playing these games. So obviously, this sounds like it wouldn't be too hard to do, right? Like, it's just a game. So me, very big YouTuber with thousands of people subscribed to me, thought, you know what? Let me test this out. And so I am going to be stepping into the shoes of some row gangsters. Alright, bro, let's just get into this. I don't even care. Let's get the pixie cut. Uh, is that it? Okay. We gotta go. Wait. This is fine. I've Jesse's. Alright, and so after completing the character selection and totally not ripping off another YouTuber for the exact face, hair, and body type of another character that they made when they played this game, I was ready to head out into the row streets and be a row gangster. Just kidding. I had to scrub floors. And it wasn't after long until I finally got my hands on a sweet, precious e-bike. And so, disregarding all other missions, hang on, wait, no, I did buy an apartment, but after that, I immediately went to get a gun. Just kidding, I needed money. And how did I get that? I went to IDEA. After learning that IDEA was boring, I went to get a gun with some money I found. So, after getting a money and stealing an IDEA truck, I immediately ran through town. This would be my mode of transportation for about 3 minutes. Then I found some random guy. Immediately started trying to shoot at him before realizing I needed to press F to actually start shooting. Then I shot him down in the middle of the street and he started dying for some strange reason. I don't know why anybody would die after getting shot with a gun. Boy, am I gonna get some angry emails from the row gangster community. Also, this is gonna mark the start of me getting angry at game passes, because I just killed a man. What do you mean I have to pay money to steal money from a guy I just killed? I already spent enough on the gun and ammo. Can't you cut me some slack here? Also, so I went into a store to go and get some random cashier money, and so I shot him thinking I could just take it from the register, but apparently row gangsters are so stupid that they can't even take money out of a simple register and can't move their fat fingers up to the cash register to take the money that they got rightfully. So after trying to go into a store that was closed for unknown reasons, I immediately started getting shot up by the local ops, as these row gangsters call them. And I was immediately killed in a firefight. I didn't even shoot back because I knew when I died, I died. And I guess I was the one who died from getting shot. Also, I killed this random tweaker who was just shooting his gun around. I don't really know what was going on through his head, But apparently, it wasn't much. Because as soon as I started hitting him enough times, he became greatly injured and died. As soon as I left the gun store, I immediately met another fellow with the same haircut as moi. So I immediately tried to talk to him so that I could join his gang. Little did I know, he was about as dense as a rock, and I could not prove to him that I was a friend. So he immediately looked around and then said nothing, even after my multiple friendly conversation starters, such as yo and what is good. After that, I ran around for a bit, going into shops, stealing things, the usual road gangster stuff. Then I went all the way down to the island to go to a fuel station. This is where I met some very friendly guys. I started trying to strike a conversation with them, but they immediately killed me. And I thought, this is not good. And so I decided here was a great time to end it off for the night. But I could feel today would be different. And today would be very different. So I started to strike up a conversation with this nice fellow who immediately tried to shoot me as soon as I walked up near him. Sadly, I don't think I put the footage of him trying to kill me in the video, but it might be there. Except I think a new friendship was born as soon as he gave me a gun. So, very soon, he invited me to his car. Ah, yes, a grown man letting a child go into his car. Very perfectly normal all across the world. So, after driving around for a little bit, he told me that we were going to go get me a fit. For those of you who don't understand, a fit is short for outfit. We're just using slang here. So, after getting to the clothes store, I bought my fit and we were on our merry way. But I couldn't let him off the hook just yet. I needed to know if he was in a gang. And after he told me that there were 500 people in his gang, I suddenly got very jealous. Just kidding. I'm not speaking to some dumb leader. Because you want to know why? He's probably just some unemployed bozo who abuses his power to make kids like me go into the sweatshops. So, when we got to the clothes store, I got my clothes and he gave me a little bit of money to keep in my bank account for safekeepings. So, as we left the store, we were just driving down the road. Then, a drunk driver saw a loving family of four. Thankfully, we ran them over first, and he crashed into us, causing both me and my partner to go down in flames. And so, he called me, trying to get a hold of me one time. After I answered and started trying to talk to him, he immediately hung up. So, after exploring the city for a little bit, I called him and he asked me where I was. I told him near the Skittles area. So, he went there? Just kidding, he didn't. And he abandoned me for the rest of the game. For some reason, the streets of South London are not for the weak. So, I kid you not, after waiting almost 5 minutes for this bozo, he doesn't show up. Almost as dense as that guy we met the first time. So, after getting jumped, bent kneeling over and asking an injured guy if he was okay, after he was hit by a car, which was not mine, I promise you, and robbing a convenience store clerk, I went outside to get shot up. This is where I bled out and died. And truly, these streets are not for the weak. So, do I truly think that being a rogue gangster is all that? No. It's just a bunch of grown men making diss tracks and killing little kids out in the streets to make them feel better about their small packages. So, if you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe. But if you don't, stop being such a chud, and I'll see you in the next one.